Oh, yeah, you are listening to WPRN-DB, broadcasting live to the entire world, right here from beautiful Tampa, Florida, and the Radio Bar and Grill, home of the Party Pirate 102.1. What's going on, Oz?
Well, brother, it is Local Artist Hour here at the Radio Bar and Grill, and we actually have Sean Lessard. I hope I said that right, Sean.
You did.
Yeah. Turn our inside speakers up just a little bit in here.
Yeah.
Sean, what in the world's going on?
Can you hear us, sweetheart?
What'd you say?
Can you hear us?
It's real loud. I heard you say we have Sean Lessard.
Okay. This is Sean Lessard. You're the lead singer, correct?
Yes, I am a lead singer.
Lead singer from a band called Sugarless, based out of Orlando, Florida. Gotta love local artists.
Oh yeah, I didn't know they even allowed bands in Orlando. Really? I thought it was all Tampa.
No.
I'm just kidding. Pleasure to meet you, Sean.
And you have your drummer with you, right?
I have my bass player.
Bass player.
Bass player. Oh, I can hear her now. I don't know what you did, but keep doing it. It's coming in real good now.
Okay. Well, we've got a few songs here out of you, and we kind of want to get to know who you are and what you're doing. So your name is Sean, and then go through the rest of the band members for me.
Okay. My guitar player is Hutch Reimer. He also does backup vocals. And again, my bass player is Gabe Del Rio, and he also does backup vocals. And then our drummer is Robbie Buck.
No vocals.
No vocals.
Oh, okay.
That sounds like me. They used to play drums, just don't let them sing.
Yeah, no doubt.
Don't let them sing. So Sean, how long y'all been together? Where'd you get your start at?
Well, we've all been in various bands, and I started Sugarless about 2 years ago, but I had a different lineup then. And so the CD that most of the songs that you're going to hear today are from our previous band that have carried over to the new members that have now. They're not really new members. We've been together for about a year or so, a year and a half.
Right.
And we're going in a different direction now. We're doing a little bit more heavier rock than what our CD is, but we still keep those songs, and we do play them a little bit heavier than what you're going to hear today. But it's all basically the same as far as the song structures are concerned.
So are you in the studios doing more recording, or are you prepping to go there?
We're prepping to go there. We're hoping to have our new CD done in the next 4 to 5 months, and we're going to be recording that here in Orlando, and hoping to get it. We already have 4 new songs written, so we're trying to write about, I used to get like 4 or 5, probably 5 more new songs to write for the new CD.
Well, I don't know what all you've been told about us here, but we are all about original artists, original music, by local bands. I mean, that's the whole idea behind the concept here that my brother Oz here and myself has come up with the Artist Hour. I mean, Oz started Artist Hour quite a while back when he was just working weekends here at the station, and he picked up a local artist one time and did an hour with her, and it kind of went out real good. Then when we got together, we were knocking it around about bringing Artist Hour back, and we kept getting local bands in the bar here playing.
Yeah, thanks to Dina Mead.
Yeah, thanks to Miss Dina Mead. Yes, with I can't even talk, Bay Area Band Sorts and Cam Bad Promotions, and it's just there. I had no idea at the amount of good local music, original music being played and being produced right here in Central Florida. Well, all throughout Florida actually, but especially right through this area right here. It's just amazing. So, and glad to have you as part of it.
We're glad to be part of the team. Every venue that we play, it's a new experience, and we get better and we grow out of it, and we get more creative. And as we meet other musicians and other bands and other bar owners, it does help mold the type of music that you're playing also.
Well, now you're talking about now you're going to pick up and do some heavier stuff Was that something that you've been thinking about for a while, or is it just with the new bandmates, they're like, hey, we can do this or we can do that?
It comes across it's something I had in mind for a while, and as I was writing, my writing changed somewhat, but with a different lineup, they're definitely come across harder, and both of my guys are in another band too, and so we've kind of crossed the path a little bit on the kind of music that we're playing. So they definitely have an influence on the shape of where the new music is going to.
Well, that's pretty cool when everybody can kind of get together and throw their own ideas in there and kind of throw them all in one big pot and work through the different genres and what this one might be used to versus what this one might be used to, and come out with something like that right there, because not everybody can work together like that. I mean, it's just it's like anything else. You kind of have to have the same mindset to make something like that work.
Right, and you have to be open-minded, because so many bands, that's where they come into trouble, is they only want to do it their way, or one person only wants to do it their way, and so everybody is not on the same page, and it gets to be not pleasant to play anymore. Whereas we all have our own ideas, but then we try to feed off of each other's ideas and try to build off of that. And my guitar player has the most to say out of all of us most of the time, to let us know if he thinks he's going on the right path or not.
Right, absolutely. Well, you know what? Sometimes it takes a little bit of criticism, as long as it's constructive criticism, to help you grow. To help things move forward. Because the last thing you want, the last thing you want is to wind up being and I'm going to say it, I don't care who hates me, a karaoke singer, because it disturbs me to go somewhere and hear karaoke. Not that I dislike karaoke, don't get me wrong. If you can sing, you can sing. But it disturbs me when people get up there who obviously have no business with a microphone in their hand, but yet they've got a horde of friends out there screaming and yelling and clapping at how good they are. I'm like, why do you keep lying to this person? Why do you do this? You know what I'm saying? So constructive criticism is good when it's meant the right way and taken the right way.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we're all in there rehearsing, and we'll start playing if something sounds really bad. Nobody's scared to say, hey, that's not right. That's not really bad. And, it's just like, it's harder on me to take it than the guys, because I guess I am a female. I don't know. But I'm just like, what do you mean it's not good? But then I realize they're right. I'm like, all right, we'll do it this way then. So
all right.
There you go.
Suggestions.
I tell you what, Sean, we want to hear what Sugarless has to offer. Now, granted, this is some of your older stuff, and like you and I were talking off air, unfortunately, I don't have any names. I just have track 1, track 3. So we're going to start out with track
1 is My Little Secret.
Track 1 is My Little Secret. All right, you can also look up Sugarless on Reverb Nation, all one word, Reverb Nation, Sugarless, out of Kissimmee, Florida, and you can check out some of these tracks live on your own computer anytime you want. So we're going to do My Little Secret, coming to you.
One step closer to the ledge, fall out of control, slowly hanging on the edge. Forced against the wall, standing in the cold rain, waiting here for you. Should I let you know, or have you been told you're everything to me? I'm invisible to you, you're in my dreams, I'm in your screams. You're my little secret, tucked inside my mind. Oh, you're my little secret, behind the closer to the ledge where you let me down again. I'm on the edge. You're my little secret, tucked inside my mind. Oh, you're my little secret behind these blind wild eyes.
Oh, yeah, that's a little bit of My Little Secret coming to you live from the Radio Bar and Grill. That is Sugarless, straight out of Orlando, local band. When we say local, we do mean the state of Florida. And we do have Sean Lassard and your bass player. Yeah, it's just like it's hard for me to hear his name. But we're showing him some love anyway.
Absolutely. Sean, I got a question for you. You say y'all are going a little more, a little harder in the rock and moving forward and kind of a little bit of a different direction right there. What was your inspiration for your start, like for that song right there, and what kind of led you to going into a heavier direction?
Well, actually, that song right there, I wrote that song in my microeconomics class in Washington, D.C. when I was taking my master's degree. I just had a friend that said something about, she just said a couple of lines to me, like, I really like this guy, but he really doesn't know I exist. And I see him here and there, and so I'm like, okay, it's my little secret. It's just kind of a stalker song if you think about it. So instead of paying attention to my professor, I just started writing lyrics to this song, and that's how that song evolved.
And how did you make out on your grade?
Hey, I got my master's degree, so I guess I did okay.
Hey, fantastic! Congratulations on that. That's not something everybody does. Is getting a master's degree in anything, let alone economics.
Yeah, that's wonderful.
It's actually it's an international trade and commerce is what it's under. So.
I can tell right now, Sean and I are never going to be allowed to play in the same sandbox. You know that, right?
Yeah, they keep us in the dumb side, the short bus sandbox.
Yeah, absolutely. That's good stuff right there. So when you say you're going a little bit heavier, you have anything that you're actually leaning towards a certain type of music,
Yeah, I would kind of like, I would say maybe a little bit more stronger than Hellstorm, with a little bit of like, what do you think, babe? What are the other, Lacuna Coil influence, maybe a little bit of Breaking Benjamin thrown in with all of that. We're just we're actually just trying to make our own way, but at our own edgier sound, not actually following in anybody's footsteps, but just trying to curve our own creation.
And I understand that completely. And believe it or not, it's kind of right now. The short hairs are standing up on the back of my neck. Yeah,
and your short hairs.
I have a couple of short hairs on the back of my neck. I actually do. The rest of it really long. But Lacuna Coil is one of my most favorite alternative bands. And I mean, the sound is just one of those sounds that everybody wants to compare them to Amy Lee and Evanescence and like Flyleaf and things like that right there. And I love all those bands, but when you said Lacuna Coil, I'm like, this girl's got it going on right there, because I can picture you with that attitude doing that type of music right there. I mean, a lot of people don't know that they are a Italian band, and at one time they were the #1 rock band in Europe. And the music is just unbelievable. But I can just see you doing something like Swamped.
Well, I had the opportunity to actually hang around with the producer from Lacuna Coil for a little bit, Marco Barusa from Italy, and he was telling me, how they came about. When they first started playing, they didn't sound like they sound now. It took a long time for them to get to that point of sounding that way.
Right. Well, any band that gets together and gets stagnant, I mean, you have to evolve. Mm-hmm. If you don't evolve, you're going to get left behind.
That's true. I mean, you have to be open-minded and try new things and see what works and what doesn't work as far as your band's concerned. And you don't want to sound like every band that's out there, because people get bored with that really quick.
Yeah, and if you sound like you sound 3 years ago, been there, heard that. Why the heck should I go listen to them again? So you're right. I mean, you have to think outside the box.
Yes, absolutely. and that's why it's so hard for new bands, and another reason why we are so behind up and coming bands, original bands recording their own original music. We're so behind them because anybody can play covers, and in the same breath, you're going to get chastised and
judged.
You're going to judge a lot quicker doing covers, because everybody knows what it's supposed to sound like. So when you make a boo-boo, everybody knows you made a boo-boo. But everybody in the same breath is scared of original music, because they simply don't know. And instead of opening their minds, give it a chance. And if more people would do that, the bands such as yourself would have a lot easier time getting yourself out there. But that's what we're all about right here at the Party Pirate 102.1 Radio Bar and Grill, is giving local bands, original bands with original music, a chance to be heard, to kind of get it out there.
Well, actually, you have a few gigs, a couple of them coming up in Orlando and Daytona. And then you're coming here. So why don't you tell us about the gigs, so maybe if somebody likes what they're hearing, they can come out if they're in your area and see you.
I got transportation. I'm right up that way.
Yeah, on August 15th, we're doing a benefit for St. Jude's Children's Hospital at the back booth in Orlando, Florida.
Oh, God bless you.
And then on August 24th, we're playing at the Tyra Knob Pug in Daytona Beach. And on August 30th, we're playing at the Haven in Winter Park, Florida. And let's see, we got some other ones. October 11th, we will be playing at the Radio Bar and Grill, which we're real excited about.
Oh, cool.
And then October 19th, we'll be playing at the Orlando Brewery.
Oh, I've heard a lot. I've never been there. I've heard a lot. Have you played there before?
No, this will be our first time that we played at that venue. So, it'll be a new experience for us. The other, there's a few places. We played at the Haven quite a few times, and we played at the Bombshells and West End, all around Central Florida. And we're just starting to really hit the coast. Last month we played at the Brass Mug, so we're really trying to get over to the West Coast and play more.
Yeah, there's a lot of great venues over here. I mean, I'm kind of partial to the one I'm in right now.
Well, of course.
Because we are one of the only bars I know of in the state of Florida that has no jukebox in the bar. We do have a live radio station, but one of the very few that actually promotes their, again, local original music. It's just, I mean, we have lots of great bands in here. We have a lot of great cover bands in here who do a great job. But,
yes.
But I particularly love coming, listening to the original music because, man, it's just, I've been blown away since Dina Mead has come in here and set us up with all this music. It's just like, wow. It's unbelievable.
And Sean, just to let you know, some of the bands that we've had in here, I mean, the first long distance band was Phineas J. Whoopi, who were out of Dade County, Fort Lauderdale area. They've been in. We've had Ugly Garden, local band. We've had
Zigzag America,
who's a great bunch of guys. And I don't know if you're familiar with Lee Pons, but we have had Lee Pons, Diamond Gray. We've had a lot of great bands, and we are so honored to have you with us.
Well, we're excited to be part of it. And anytime we, can meet new people and play at new venues, it's always a great experience for us because there are so few venues out there that allow original bands to come in and play. Everybody really wants to cover bands because, let's face it, they want to draw crowds in and make more money off of.
They're scared of new music, baby. They're scared of new music.
Original bands, they just, we don't do it for the money at all. We hardly ever get paid. We're shocked if we get anything, but that's not why we do it. And
right.
We all have day jobs, and this is just our passion.
And that's how it has to be.
Yeah, absolutely. It's the same here, dear. And you know what? The good thing about here is we're so into it that not only do you get the exposure right here in the venue itself, but we put you out worldwide. Right now you are going out on the WWW as we speak right now. So that's the whole thing, is we can put the entire show out to the entire world. So I don't know how much more exposure you can get than that.
Well, and the other kicker is this, and we're fixing to play some more music here in just a second, but once we play your music once, we continue to play it. So, if you're listening to the Pirate Radio Network, a week from now, you may be hearing this next song. Track number 2, sweetheart. It's free, excuse me.
It's actually the title of the CD.
And I missed it. What was it?
Inside Your Head.
Inside Your Head, coming to you live. Sugarless, based out of Orlando, going out worldwide right here at the Pirate Radio Network.
Not just in what's behind me, haunted by shadows in the light. When the night begins to creep, I'm overcome with fright. Hot, heavy breath whispers in my ear. Something soft and sensual, but filling me with fear. Now like the monsters under your bed, these demons are alive inside your head. Now like the monsters under your bed, these nightmares are real inside your head. I sense it in the darkness. Oh, it's hiding from our sight. The shadows, it settles on me. The absence of light. Scream, run, but don't close your eyes. 'Cause he's standing right behind you, mimicking your cries. Hot, heavy breath whispers in my ear. Something soft and sensual, but filling me with fear. Now like the monsters under your bed, these demons are alive inside your head. Now like the monsters under your bed, these nightmares are real. Now like the monsters the monsters under your bed. These demons are alive inside your head. I'm like the monsters under your bed. These nightmares are real. I'm like the monsters under your bed. These demons are alive inside your head. I'm like the monsters under your bed. These nightmares are real. Inside your head.
This is Pirate Radio. Do not adjust your set.
Baby, you know I love you, but the wandering of my soul calls. Thinking of tomorrow and the questions it holds. I need to escape these narrow walls. And I love the way the sun greets your face. Our story has yet to be told. I need to leave before my time is a waste, before it's too late to taste gold. Oh baby, I can feel the weight of your stare, but honey, somewhere in time, I'll accept what is true, and I'll make it all up to you. Yes, the road is long and the wheels still turn, and my song has yet to be sung. And if my story does tell what you may think is true, I'll hold out and I'll come back to you. For if the ends have no needs and the forest has no seams, and if the wildflowers still have dew, then somewhere in time I will know what is mine, and I'll have that to share with you. Oh baby, I can feel the weight of your stare, but honey, somewhere in time, I'll accept what is true, and I'll make it all up to you. Oh baby, I can feel the weight of your stare, but honey, somewhere in time, I'll accept what is true, and I'll make it all up to you. Baby, I will always love you. Oh, I'm in love with you. Oh baby, I will always love you. I'll make it all up to you.
Oh, yeah. Hold on. Yeah, I'm up. All right.
Are you up?
Yeah, I'm up.
All right.
Oh, yeah, a little bit of Sugarless out of Orlando. And like we were talking earlier, I don't have the name, so why don't you go ahead and name that one?
The one you just played was
Yes.
called Inside Your Head.
And that was that's one of the ones on Reverb Nation, right?
Yes, it is.
That's good stuff right there, man. I like that.
Yeah, that's why I had to walk outside the studio. I wanted to go listen. We kind of have it turned down in here so we can have a conversation.
Oh, yeah.
And that's good. Like I was telling Sean off air, Chuck out in the bar, that her voice reminds him of Flyleaf.
Yes.
And, of course, our buddy Beer Binge is online. He's digging it. He's loving it.
He said, this is quality music. Not sure I want all my rockers with master's degrees, but this rocks, bitches. So that's a compliment for Beer Binge.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Beer Binge is a very eclectic. He can go AC/DC. He can go...
Garbage.
Yeah, he can go all over the place. Now, we were talking about how your current lineup, and hopefully your final lineup, if you guys are all working so well together, been together about a year and a half, but obviously with a tight sound like that, you've been doing this for a little bit.
Yeah, we practice we practice every week, and we try to jam a little bit to come up with new ideas. The guys are really good about doing that, and we've been playing an awful lot together out. We've been getting asked to play at venues almost every month now, which we were trying just to play twice a month so we could be more creative, but it hasn't worked out that way lately because we've had so many shows coming up.
And I'm sure you're happy about that.
Yeah, we don't mind.
Yeah, a band that minds going on stage is in the wrong business.
Yeah, no doubt.
Something like that right there. Yeah.
It just makes us better performers and better musicians all the way around.
Well, and let me ask you an honest question. What type of response, even though we were talking about being original music, what type of response have you been getting from the venues and the crowds that you've been playing for?
It has been awesome. It's been something that we weren't expecting, because you never know when you go to a different venue if they're going to be receptive to what you're playing. And we've been thrown into, just a couple weeks ago, we were thrown into Heavy Metal Fest, and we are by far not anything metal at all. But we held our own so much that the owner from Full Moon Saloon, that's where it was, has asked us to come back and do a different show at a different time with them. So we actually, I think because we are so versatile, that we actually pull off a pretty good audience at any venue that we play at.
Well, that's cool, because I've actually been to the Full Moon Saloon. You got ass back there. That's good stuff there. That's good stuff right there.
And not only that, but it's not often I get to talk to somebody with a master's degree.
Yeah, I know. I'm feeling kind of stupid right now myself.
Oh, I don't know about that, but I got to cross the T's and dot the I's, or vice versa.
Or get somebody to do it for you.
Well, I'm sure Sean's there. She can correct my paper.
We got a new friend with a master's degree. We'll have a rocket scientist here shortly.
Well, we got a lot of great bands coming in here, and I'm really looking forward to seeing you on 11th of October. Even though it's a Friday night, I will break my rules. I will definitely be here. I can't wait to see you personally, and that way I can say, hey, I'm me. Oh, sorry. Yeah, no,
that's always good. It's always good to meet new people, and especially people that are supporting us and getting our music out there and helping us get our music out there for new listeners to hear. So, like I said before, we really appreciate Radio Bar and Grill for doing that for us.
Well, now, let me ask you a question, all right? Because we've been talking about this, my partner Anal and I. When you come up here, and we tell everybody, whether it's just our open jam night every Sunday, every Tuesday, or if you're playing on a Friday or Saturday, if you bring an 8-gig thumb drive, we record your show not only to our website but to the thumb drive. Now you guys as a band have to go out and audition, or you have to go out and find your gigs. You got to carry everything with you, or do you have a computer program you can say, hey, here you go? I mean, what's it like to audition for a new gig that's never heard of you before?
Yeah, it's hard, and now a lot of places, they don't really audition. The first thing they do is they go to Reverb Nation and check their music out. Then you have to send them actual flyers sometimes to tell them the places you played at and who you played with. So they kind of, sometimes now, they don't even let you audition. They just kind of go by what they think you'll match up with, or they think you'll even match for their venue at all, and that's what they base it on. They don't actually, a lot of times they don't actually want to even take the time to see you play unless they feel like you're going to be good for their venue.
So, I mean, and that's one of the things we do here at the Radio Bar and Grill is we actually record not only audio but video. And wouldn't that, instead of carrying drums and microphones and flyers and references, wouldn't that be so cool? Just walk up here, plug that in. This is what we do. This is who we are.
Yeah, 'cause everybody has access to a computer in their business. Everybody does.
Yeah, it's easier for everybody, that's involved.
Yeah. Yeah, and every computer has a USB port in it, and that's all it is. So when you come up here, just be sure you bring a clean 8 gig thumb drive, and like I said, we record everything, video and audio. So the next place you go, you may say, hey, you know what, you got time? Plug this in your computer, check us out. And I believe that seeing and hearing is believing.
That's it.
I would take that way quicker than what Joe Blow said over here or Donna Smith said over here. If I could see it and hear it right in front of me, I can make an informed decision as an adult real quick. And that's what we're trying to promote to everybody is giving you the opportunity to record it, both like I said, video and audio recording, and be able to take it with you and just make it real short and sweet. This is what we could do. If you think that we could fit into your venue right here, we'll be glad to work something out with you.
And not only that, but our sound man, Mr. Craven Moorhead, this is not his first trip through the jungle. He's been doing this a long time, and I have yet to hear a single band that comes in here saying, wow, that really sucked. They're all blown away. The vocals, the guitars, the drums, everything here is just, Craven's got it locked and loaded.
Yeah, he's been mixing sound for going on 30 years now. So he
you know what? That's a band's like half the battle is having a sound guy that knows what they're doing, because you can be the best band, but if you have a sound guy that does not know what they're doing, and so many times we run into venues that the sound guy is. Yeah, he's been to school a little bit, but he's all about the bass. And so your vocals, you don't hear the vocals, you don't hear guitar. All you hear is that bass turned up really loud, and it just messes up your whole sound. Even when you ask them to, put the mix different in the monitors, if the sound person doesn't know what they're doing, it can really make a band sound so off-kilter than what they usually are.
Well, yeah, no doubt. I mean, you could have a quarterback that can hit a quarter at 50 yards, and if you ain't got somebody catching it, the quarterback ain't doing real well,
Right.
Absolutely.
All right, we're going to do track 9, and go ahead and name that one for me, sweetheart.
That's Synthetic Sugar.
I missed it.
Synthetic Sugar.
Synthetic
Sugar.
Okay.
That's that is sweet and low, right?
Or is that equal?
Sweet and low or equal, 1 to 2.
That's funny.
Yeah,
all right,
absolutely.
we got some more Sugarless, Synthetic Sugar, coming at you. Quality rock and roll here from the Radio Bar and Grill, and straight out of Orlando, Local Artist Hour. Let's do it.
Right for the Party Pirate 102.1.
She takes her days like a sugared haze, kissing the rain with a stone gaze. She makes a move without taking a hit. Sometimes she thinks she'll quit. Driven by his words and artificial smiles, it only feels a fire to hang him on the line. She slides her mind
Oh, yeah. Sugarless, straight out of Orlando. Now, you've been telling us that you've redone this song, and when you play it live, you really kind of crank it up a little bit.
Well, we've redone that song, and it's more of a rock punk sound to it. And when we're on stage, it really comes alive on its own. It's got a faster tempo to it, and it's a better song all the way around.
Now, we were talking about your upcoming shows, and we kind of blew past one that I really think needs to be talked about. Now, you're doing a benefit concert for St. Jude's Children's Hospital out in Orlando.
Right. Mm-hmm. We're doing that on August the 15th at the back booth. August 15th at the back booth in Orlando, Florida, and there's going to be several other bands as well playing for the benefit.
You know, we do a lot of benefits here at the Radio Bar and Grill. We have helped St. Joseph's Children's Hospital here. We have done some local people that needed help. We've done Make-A-Wish Foundation. Just this last Sunday, Dina and Keith from Cam Babs Promotions did a benefit out at Screwy Louie's Porpoise Pub to help
Jeff LeBlanc.
Yes. Jeff LeBlanc, who was actually the drummer or the bass player for Rare Earth, who has been stricken with cancer. You know, and they had a lot of bands donate their time to come out and play. And, you know, they raised a good chunk of money, over $1,000, to help him in his fight with cancer. And, you know, our children, our veterans, animals, you know, our family members here, that's what we're all about. And the fact that you guys are willing to donate time, energy, you know, that's what it's all about. You know, that's what local musicians do.
That, I mean, not always together, but I've always been a part of like United Cerebral Palsy and the service dogs. I have a daughter that has cerebral palsy, so I've always been part of the volunteering and anything that we can do to help and raise money for awareness or for any kind of cure or to help. All of us are into doing any kind of charity event at any time.
Well, and that's one of the things that we do say here. It doesn't take one person doing everything. It takes a lot of people doing a little something. Mm-hmm. You know, and you know, I ain't gonna talk dollar amounts, but we've raised some good money, a good amount of toys, you know, here, and not one person did it. We all did it, and that's what it takes.
Oh yeah, it takes a village. You know, it really does. And you know, one person can't do everything by itself. So if you get a community together to raise funds and awareness and to get other people involved and other companies and you know, raise money for technology and to find cures for these diseases, then you know, we all win in the end.
Yeah, and the thing about St. Jude's, and I'm sure everybody knows it, but I'm going to reiterate it anyway, is if you go to St. Jude's Children's Hospital, you're not paying a dime.
Yeah, if you can't afford it.
If you can't afford it,
if you have insurance, they will take your insurance.
Sure they will.
And they will milk it dry. But they have a right to. But if you show up there penniless and your child is suffering and needs help, they will not turn you away.
No, absolutely.
Period. For any reason. It doesn't matter if you're ever able to pay a dime. And that was the brainchild of Mr. Danny Thomas, and God bless him, God bless his soul, and his daughter for carrying it on.
But it's bands like Sugarless and all the rest of the bands that are going to go out and play.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you so much for that.
You know, everybody does a little something, and that makes it easier for them to do as much good as they do. So if you're in the Orlando area, make sure you go out to this benefit.
Yep. And watch your local venues. Like you said, they're going to be in. Where'd you say you're going to be in Daytona, dear?
We're going to be in Daytona August 24th.
Okay.
At the Toronod Pub. It's an Irish pub.
Right. So anywhere up and down the I-4 corridor, let's just say,
That's us.
Yeah, when you hear the name of the band Sugarless, they're going to be playing here. Check them out. Give them some love, and experience what it's all about, because it's all about the original music.
Well, and like Sean's been saying, the music that we're listening to right now, it's adapted a little bit, and some of it's a little bit older, but they're still playing a lot of it during their shows. And to watch it live, to watch our local groups live, you're going to run into a few that, okay, I'm not going to go see them again, but then you're going to run into bands like Sugarless that you're going to want to go time and time again. So all you got to do is pay attention. Do you have a Facebook page?
Yes, we do. We have a Facebook page, and it's just, you just put Facebook in and type in Sugarless, and our page will come up.
Cool.
Wow, that kind of surprises me, because it took me 3 or 4 tries to find a name, and they get first shot with Sugarless. That's cool. So go to www.facebook.com and look up Sugarless. They're from Kissimmee. And check them out. And I'm sure you update that to where you're playing, all your gigs that are coming up, what you're doing.
Right.
And I'm sure I'll have to go home and check it out. So if you get a request from the Oz Man, you'll know it's me.
Yeah.
All right.
And and folks, keep in mind too, anytime you're down this way, if you're not down this way, you just tune in to Radio Bar and Grill. That's Radio Bar and, use the word and, A-N-D, radiobarandgrill.com. You can see these shows, hear these shows, and we're going to be playing more of Sugarless music now that we have it in our system. That means it's ours. We own it. We are going to put it out there.
Well, it's not ours. We don't own it. They do, but we're willing to play it.
Well, guess what? You got to come get it from me. Nah, on a serious note, Sean, if you get a chance, like I said, I did give you my email. Email me. I'd love to be able to, whenever your new CD comes out, to be able to get a hold to it, and I will upload it into our system here. And
actually, as soon as I start this next song, you'll also get mine, and because I'm definitely digging what we're hearing here, and I want to hear more of it.
Oh yeah, we are going to give you some airtime, dear. But like I said, as soon as your new one comes out, let us know. Let us know where we can get a hold to it, and
we'll put it out there.
Yeah, it don't take about 30 seconds to put it in our system right here. And,
it'll be on our list for sure to send it out to.
All right, now we're fixing to play track 11, and then we'll be right back, because we're going to play this final track, which is actually their newest music. So give us the name of track 11, Sean.
It's called Lost.
Oh, that's easy.
Walk.
Lost.
Oh, Lost. Oh, I thought you said Walk. I'm thinking Pantera. Sorry.
No. All right, here we go, guys. Some more Sugarless coming to you live from the Radio Bar and Grill.
You have to go. Your eyes filled with such doubt. Was it painful to swallow? Your heart shattered and hollow. No one hears your silent screams. Alone in the dark you wait, falling apart at the seams. Reaching deep inside of you, can't hold back the desire to keep it burning through. Feeling lost and torn, without a soul. To trust, no one to hold, just shattered and worn.
Oh, yes. Man, I'm digging it.
Oh, it's absolutely great music, man. I'm just blown away.
And not only that, but Sugarless is coming here October 11th.
I know. I'm all giddy with anticipation.
Everybody, this has been Local Artist Hour. We have Sean Lassard on the phone with us, and she's been with us here since 4 o'clock. And Sean, I want to say thank you very, very much for joining us here at the Pirate Radio Network. And I've had a good time. I hope you've enjoyed yourself.
Yes, it was fun too. And thank you for having us.
Oh, absolutely. And like my partner Randall was saying, when the new CD comes out, we will definitely blow it up for you. And heck, we can do another Artist Hour. The first double.
Great.
Oh yeah, why not? It's the first time for everything. Yeah, we definitely appreciate having you with us, Sean. It's been a great show, and man, I look so forward to seeing y'all here. I can't wait to hear your new music on your new CD coming out. Do you have a name for the CD yet? A title for it?
Yeah, it's a work in progress.
I'm sorry?
It's a work in progress right now.
A work in progress. Okay,
Oh,
that's a strange name for a CD.
Oh, no, I have a good name, Ozanal. Hey, I might as well try.
Hey, you might as well try.
I ain't got a chance in hell. But
yeah, imagine what that album cover is going to look like.
Oh, but they don't want our pictures on there, dude.
Oh, okay.
There's a reason we're on radio and not television.
Yeah. Well, kind of. We are going out worldwide video feed too. So.
All right, we have one final song for Sean and Sugarless. Disconnect. This is your newest music, right?
Yeah, this is a rough track of our newest music. It's not our final master on there, but it's quite different than some of the other songs that you've been listening to.
All right, so here's my suggestion, everybody out there that's listening to us. Turn the knobs to the right, tear them off, throw them away, and get ready, because here is some of the newest Sugarless coming at you. Thank you, Sean. We appreciate you all.
Thanks, Sean. Appreciate you, girl.
Thank you. We'll see you guys on October 11th.
All righty.
Here we go.
Party Pirate 102.1.
Well, I don't understand. I mean, I downloaded what I was sent, but obviously, folks, I made a boo-boo. Like I said, I am a computer dummy, but that song was emailed to me one way or another, and I ain't sure what happened, but we will definitely be getting Sugarless's new CD as soon as they get it done and mastered, and we'll be putting it out there for him. And to Sean and the entire band of Sugarless, I apologize. I downloaded what I was sent, so I'm not sure what the hell happened.
I don't know. Things happen, man. You know, things get lost in the mail. Well, that's what they used to blame the mail, right? Get lost in the mail. I guess things get lost in the email. Yeah, absolutely.
I sent the check. Oops, I forgot to put a stamp on the envelope. Pardon me. Well, send it back to me. I'll send it again.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, like my brother Oz said, that was Sugarless. And thank you, Sean Leonard, for calling us.
Sean Lessard.
Lessard. I'm sorry. Where did I get Leonard? Lessard.
That was Sugarless up to the last song.
Yes, it was. Yes, it was. And look forward to having you here, and look forward to hearing your new music coming out.
And go to Sugarless on Facebook. Make sure you check them out. Quality music.
Yeah, and how did they get that easy, too? Just type the word in Sugarless. I mean, everybody else got to jump through hoops.
Yeah, like I said, it took me 3 or 4 tries just to get Ozman. I mean, you know?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
What did it take for you to get anal?
I don't have anal on Facebook. I actually tried. They would not let me have it. They said that was not acceptable. I guess it was Family Hour or something. So
okay.
I actually have it by my real names under Randall Hughes. If you're looking for Randall, you have to go to Randall Hughes, and you'll see the picture of myself and my brother Oz sitting right out here in front of the Radio Bar and Grill on our bikes.
Yeah, you and me both.
That's how you know it's the right spot.
Yeah, when you see the black building and the two, oh, never mind.
Yeah, exactly. So, are you out, brother? Or?
Yeah, I am, guys. I wish y'all blue skies, dry roads, no red lights. I'm Oz, man.
I'm Anal.
I'm up.
And y'all getting ready to experience Outside the Box.
Oh, get ready. Put the crayons away because you're not drawing inside the lines.
Bend over, grab them ankles. Do not jump. Do not flinch. This will only hurt a little bit.
Rubber side down.